Welcome.
We're live. This is the Youth School for Business. Check us out at youthschool.biz. And that's spelled in the cool way.
Yeah, as in like biz with a Z.
Like, yeah, we're doing biz.
It's like hanging with the boys with a Z at the end, but biz.
Although if you really were to shorten the word business to make it biz, it would be B-U-S, which reads
It'd be
bus.
bus.
But it's actually spelled B-U-S.
Yeah. Don't go typing in youthschool.biz.
Don't get it confused. No, we do it in the cool way, the hip way.
Yeah.
Do people even say hip?
Cool.
Nobody says hip anymore.
Nobody says hip.
Hip used to be like how you would describe.
There's too many hip surgeries to be hip now.
Yeah. Oh, I guess so. The hip people now are hipsters.
Hipsters. It's very true.
I don't find hipsters to be that cool. You're into the hipster look?
No,
to the hipster vibe?
you mean the people that are like...
The people who got like...
I guess I'm actually part of my style is hipster.
Yeah, you are partly hipster.
I am partly hipster.
Yeah, but you don't have the stash.
That's true.
Part of the hips, you have to have a hipster mustache.
That's true.
And you don't have the thick rimmed glasses.
I don't have a Mac either.
You don't have a Mac?
I don't have a Mac.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of those guys get their hair slicked back.
Slicked?
With gel and stuff.
Interesting.
Haven't you seen that?
I don't know if that is still the case.
I think a lot of hipsters, like the really serious hipsters,
okay.
They're supposed to be like, I don't care, I'm too hip for that. But they actually spend quite a bit of time grooming themselves to cultivate the hipster look.
Cultivation.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't just happen by itself, you know. No.
Okay.
Being hip doesn't happen on accident. All right. Trust me, I know. I'm into what
You've been trying to accidentally become a hipster.
That's why I'm doing the Youth School for Business, because I'm down with the youth. I know what they're into. All right. This is a business school for kids who want to be smart at business and who want to be way better than their friends and everybody around them at business and who know stuff about business and are going to be good business people, all right? This is the business math section.
There's a lot of business words.
Business, good business, all right?
Yeah, lock it in your brain.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget it.
So
80-20, 80-20.
80-20. That's important. So on the and so that could feed into what we were talking about on margins, but I don't want to get off on a tangent.
Forget about the margins. Watch our last episode.
All right, so this is the business math section. Business math is the math that you learned in fourth. It really is as simple as what you learned in fourth grade. You just got to know how to piece the stuff together. The first concept that we talked about was margins.
Margins.
Check. Now I want to talk about financing. Financing. You know what that means? It's money. It's how do you pay for stuff? I mean, really, financing is how are you gonna pay? How are you gonna pay for it?
How do you get the funnel?
Have you ever gone and bought a new car?
No.
Have you gone with somebody who was buying a new car?
No.
All right. No. All right. So when you go buy a new car, like I always buy used cars, so it doesn't apply to me, and I just pay cash for the entire amount.
Yeah,
but
that's what I did.
if you go buy a new car, a lot of times you're gonna get it financed.
Right. Well, that's what my dad does.
Yeah, that's what most people do.
For his when he sells his paper patio.
All right, cool.
They need financing.
So, your dad's probably selling like a $20,000 project or something like that. Right. And a lot of people don't necessarily have $20,000 sitting around, or if they do have $20,000 sitting around, they want to keep it like for a rainy day. Mm-hmm. They don't want to spend it all on getting their patio paved, but they do want the patio paved. And if you give them the option, they'll want to make a monthly payment to pay it down. All right. So there's a couple of ways you could finance things. One is to just pay cash for the full amount.
Just throw the money down.
And here's the example I want to give. So me and my dad and my brother have a chocolate business.
Right.
All right. So we gotta get chocolate made. All right. Now let's say to start with this chocolate business, we got $10,000.
Okay.
Can kids get their head around $10,000, or is this too complex?
$10,000. That would be a bit much.
You know what, kids?
Let's say $1,000.
All right, we're gonna go with 1,000. Zach doesn't believe in you. Zach doesn't have confidence you could understand 10,000.
No, because like when I was a kid, I was like $1,000 was like the biggest amount you could have.
All right, let's go down to 100. Let's make it super simple. All right, we're gonna go down to 100.
Wow.
All right.
And I don't have faith in you.
So here we go. Let's say you got $100. You're going into the chocolate business. You go to the store. You buy $100 worth of chocolate.
Sweet.
You with me so far?
Yep.
All right. You go out. You sell it for $200, and you make $100 profits. You bought it for $100. You go out. You sell it for $200. By the way, what's the margin on that?
You got 50% margin.
50% margin. You pay $100. You get some inventory. It's called inventory when you buy stuff. You go out and you sell it. Right. You get $200. Now you got $200. Now
nice.
You could go back to the store and buy $200 worth of chocolate.
Right.
Right. Reinvest it in inventory. But now, what about if all the people who bought chocolate from you tell all their friends?
Oh no!
And they go, and then they come to you and they say, "We all want chocolate. How much? You do the math. It's like, wow, these people want to buy $1,000 worth of chocolate from me. Dang, like, all right, well, I got to go to the store and buy $500 worth of chocolate to get my profit and go sell it to them for $1,000. Wait a second, I only got $200, right? You only got your $200. So when a business grows real fast, like when you go from $200 in sales up to $1,000 right away, like when a business grows real fast, it's very common for you to run out of money, which doesn't feel right. Because if your business is going super well, shouldn't you be making a lot of money? But the truth is, most businesses that grow fast, even if it's like there's a lot of success, have financing issues. Because in order to fulfill your orders, you need more money to buy the inventory.
Right.
So in this case, there's a couple of things you could do. All right. You can I'm just going to get into all this since we're talking about right now.
All right, we're doing the deep dive here.
You can sell equity. Which means you take on a partner. So I go to Zach. I say, Zach, I got $1,000 worth of orders. All right, I only got $200. You want to be my partner? So you want to buy part of my business from me? And you say, yeah. I said, look, if you give me $300 right now, I don't have to pay you back the $300. It's not a loan. Just give me the $300, or give me give me $500. Sometimes you will sell more equity than you need than cash that you need at the moment. You say, all right, I'll sell you part of my business for $2,000, and now you have cash to grow quite a bit. But the deal is, from every piece of profit that we get, from every 50%, we're going to split it 50-50, right? And then you start to give up. You start to give up some of your money to equity. But the good thing is you never have to pay that back. And if if it doesn't go that well from you and you stop growing, then the guy who gave you the money just loses his money. Right? There's no risk involved in equity, except for you have to give up some of your profits. Right. You with me so far?
I'm with you.
All right. Is that going to be? Do I need to clarify that, or do you think that's pretty sure? All right. So that's called equity financing.
Boom.
That's called equity financing, and that's kind of like what happens in the stock market.
Interesting.
Companies, in order to raise a bunch of money to grow, they go out and they sell part of their business.
All right.
Right, and then they get a bunch of cash in exchange for the business, and then they can grow like how we were talking about.
It's kind of like.
It's kind of like anything.
The Shark Show.
That's it. They're selling equity. That's correct. It's like the Shark Tank.
The sharks.
In a lot of cases, they're selling equity, right?
Yeah, right.
So the thing is, if you're only making $400 now, but you grow and you end up making $1 million, like the guy who gave you $2,000 at the beginning, now you got to give him $500,000 every single month.
Oh man, I wish I could have had that extra $500,000.
That's correct. So that's the risk in giving up equity.
I see.
All right. So the second way to do it is, all right, going back to the original example, you only got $200, you got $1,000 worth of chocolate orders, right? The second way to do it is you say to everybody, look, I want you to write down for me. I want you to promise me, I need a contract from you, that if I bring the chocolate to you, you are guaranteeing me that you will buy this chocolate from me. I just want to make sure we have a deal. And they go, we got a deal. We want the chocolate. We love the chocolate. For sure. If you bring me the chocolate, I guarantee you when you're here, I will buy it from you for X amount. All right, so now you got all these agreements, right?
Yeah.
And you go to the bank, and you say, bank, look.
Oh, yeah, you got proof.
You say, hey, look, I got all these agreements. Like, I definitely am going to be able to satisfy these orders. I need $300. I have $200. I need $300. And the bank is probably going to say, like, yeah, we could do that, but we need some collateral, which means if for any reason you don't pay us back, you got to give us your stuff. So they might make you put up like your bike or your video games or whatever if you're a kid. As collateral. It's like, all right, but we need to know like what you're going to give us if you don't pay us back. Yeah. So I might work that out, right? And they're also going to charge you interest. So if you borrow $300, you might have to pay them back like $350.
Yeah,
all right. So anyways, if you get a bank loan, then you get your money, you go to the store, you buy all the chocolate, right? So in this case, you buy $500 worth of chocolate. You go, you sell it to all the people. Mm-hmm. You get $1,000 from them. You go back to the bank, you give them back their $350. Right? And now 750, whatever, all the money is still yours. Yeah, you still get to go out and make your profit and grow your business. I don't know if the math, I think we maybe messed up the math somewhere. But that's called debt financing, all right?
650.
Yeah, whatever it is.
650.
And that can usually come in the form of a line of credit or something like a loan, okay? So that's your financing lesson. Maybe we talk more in another lesson when we have more time. I think I want to get a little more on that.
We'll dive a little deeper.
Yeah, all right. Zip it up and zip it out.